Stop the bill here, so I ain't gotta keep walking. But the brother did a lot for our people. You got enough lighting? But you know, like I said, I feel the government is involved because when you look at it, I feel like the government is involved. But when you look at it, it's the manner in which the brother was killed. I feel like Negroes are involved because of where he was killed. And it's so strategic. You know, this is really designed for us to really grimace and grieve and deflate us as far as just wanting to move forward as a community. Because I'm going to tell you, like I said, the brother was in such a unique position because his career was going upward, not downward. And with his platform and his growing populace of following, his growing populace of people, he was using that same esteem and momentum as a catalyst to engage a demographic that's lost here in America. Engage a demographic that's being abused by the medical industries, that's being abused by low nutrition foods that's being sold often in our community, being abused by the stuff that they're giving us for school lunch. And in turn, it manifests in our behavior, and then it registers in the form of gang violence. And I know a lot of people won't make the associations between low nutrition and gang violence, but trust me, there's a direct correlation between bad food consumption and bad thinking. So for that brother to come from the hood from which he comes from, which is the guinea pig for this type of crisis, okay, we're the ones that they give all the ADHD medicines to. We're the ones that they try out all the new vaccines on. So for him to do this documentary on DR.SEBI, I believe it's no coincidence that they came after the brother. I believe it's no coincidence, but I'd be remiss if I didn't also include the Negro. The Negro that I know is willing to work for free just to tear down his very own. And I don't know the politics that surround any kind of drama or beef that he may have had, but what I do know is that they've been able to leverage, the government's been able to leverage our self-genocide, our fratricidal war amongst each other for opportunities to tear down our leadership in ways where we would never even know who did what because of all the drama amongst us in our own community. But I feel a way when I can see someone like Jay Prince can get someone's chain returned.
That happened out here. I mean, not like, I'm not like a...
From a community that he's not in. Politics that he's not part of, but he can make a call out and he can get someone's chain back. But we will not be able to make a call out and get brother Nipsey Hussle's life back. But what we can say is this: there must be some retribution. And I'm gonna tell you, the carnal nature in me, the lower chakra in me, I would feel better knowing the streets got retribution than to put it in the same weak and wicked hands of the system that perpetuated the many crimes that lands us in this position today. But whatever the case may be, I'll tell you this, as convoluted as this may sound, though I want our people to enforce justice, I also will tell you that there's a long line or a long list of people that have in convincing fashion made themselves the enemies of our people. And before we can endeavor to tear down one of our own, we should consider the fact that many people have petitioned to us to be the first ones in line when we strike. All right? So it doesn't matter if it's Mike Brown, if it's Sean Bell, Sandra Bland. We have many people who have volunteered to be the enemies of our people. So before you can even think about physically engaging or tearing down one of your own, you must first consider the people that are damn near campaigning for us to strike at them. That's what we must consider. Like I said, man, when I see a brother like Nipsey, man, he's 33 years old. Come on, he got a child, bro. He got a child, got a loving wife, and for me, it's like to see that brother come from the hood, man. That brother came into our hood in the 90s and showed a lot of love. Came into the 9 ounce, East New York. Showed a lot of the homies love. He's a real brother from hood to hood. That brother went to many hoods. He went to many hoods and he showed love worldwide from hood to hood. And a lot of brothers that come up wouldn't even dare go into another person's hood, let alone salute their hood, buy real estate in their hood, erect a business in their hood. And then what? He can't even get the protection of his own community. Now, I'm not saying someone can't be set up and can't be murdered in their community. It just gives you that feeling. It makes you want to say, like, damn, if he should have been safe anywhere around this world, he should have been safe enough to come into his own community. And they should have to take out several other people before they take him out. That's just how I feel about the situation. This ain't cutting no slack. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, because I know things just can't happen, and we oftentimes are not prepared for it in our community. But I'm saying, looking forward, we can't allow people who come from our community, who rise above and emerge from the ashes like the phoenix, resurrect themselves, recreate themselves, rebrand themselves, and show a positive family image, show a positive father image, show a positive black image, show a positive black male image, a positive black male entrepreneur image. He did everything we ever asked for a black man to do, which is to become successful despite the odds, which is to transcend the depths of poverty or extreme poverty in the form of destitution. Despite the odds, he did everything that we ever can ask a black man to do, and when he gets his money, invest it back into the community. Even if it's not the biggest or the greatest business venture you can make, even if the money's not going to turn around as fast as other opportunities, put something back in the community. He did that. He did everything that we ever asked a black man to do. And this is going to be part of his legacy. You feel this if you're a brother from the hood. You feel this if you're somebody that banged and you working to get out the community, or you came out the community. You feel this if you come from the hood and you made it out. You feel this if you ever did any type of activism. You feel this if you black and you ever conducted any activism and still managed to come out the hood simultaneously. You feel this on so many levels. Like I said, when this happened, I'm still at loss for words. I'm still feeling like the eerie feeling I had when Tupac died. I'm really feeling this. But many other people die in this hip-hop industry, and I'm not knocking them, but this brother was really contributing. His vision was extremely huge, extremely large. But you gotta respect stuff like this, man. This is someone's child that got murdered at the end of the day. This man was 33 years old, and he sacrificed his life. I'm gonna say he sacrificed his life to give us what he had to offer and more. The only thing I can think of or conceive of doing is find a way to perpetuate what he's putting forth. It's the only thing I can think of. You feel what I'm saying?
I just want to give respect, bro.
Hey, thanks,
I've been
kid.
watching your videos on YouTube and all that.
I appreciate it, King. Man, thank you so much. I appreciate you
I'm
listening,
following
King.
your program and everything, bro.
Man, thank you, man.
That's respect,
Appreciate
bro.
that, G.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. You know, so, I mean, we got a long way to go. We got a long way to go as a people. We shouldn't have lost this brother like this. This one hurt. This one don't even feel real. Every time I put on my phone and I see rest in peace, rest in peace, rest in peace, I'm thinking like this shit is a dream or something. Because it's not often that we see somebody from his disposition do this. Like I said, he was putting out data on DR.SEBI, a whole documentary. By him even doing that, he was waking up people in the hip-hop and entertainment industry. For those who didn't know, they're like, yo, what's that? Who's DR.SEBI? Like, he popularized DR.SEBI's name. DR.SEBI's one that cured me of diabetes, so you know I felt that. You know I feel that. So come on, man. Like, we gotta be real with this. We gotta be real with this. We gotta be real. You know, I want to take my time out and just salute the brother I want to give him a lot of praise, love, honor, and respect. I want to give my condolences to his family. And we got to find a way to clean up these filthy streets, man. Because the hood is filthy. Shit is dirty, man. It's disgusting. And we know the hood got something to do with it. Some shape, form, or fashion. But I ain't going to let this beast off the hook. I know the beast got something to do with it, too. I ain't letting this beast off the hook. It just can't be. It can't just be no regular shit. My brother was murdered in executioner style. Like, gang members don't put in the pain like that. They don't do it like that.
You alright, babe?
People don't understand the sacrifice it takes, the fear you have to have, the real gangster in you to tell people about DR.SEBI. You know you risking your life when you tell people about DR.SEBI, man. That's the man that cured me of my diabetes. You're risking your life when you tell people about DR.SEBI. So what I see Nipsey HUSSLE do, what I see them personally do, was nothing shy of a miracle for him to have the platform that he got and the willingness to tell the world about DR.SEBI, a man that cured me of diabetes. It's like I lost Tupac all over again. When I was young, I always wanted to meet Tupac. It's like I lost a brother all over again, man. To have the heart and the courage to put the word out there. Like, people don't know what people go through when they put out the truth. They don't know the death threats you get. I can only imagine what kind of threats he was getting on the side. Because I live this. I know this shit. I know what it is when you come from the hood and everybody expects you to be overwhelmed with child support or locked up. I know what the expectations are for us as black men. And when you exceed those expectations, how your own people be mad at you. Your own people, like, got something against you. And it be some of the same people that be telling you you shouldn't leave the hood, that want you in there so you can get killed in the hood. It be the same people that chastise you and be like you a coon and you a sellout for leaving. Some of those people are the same people that really want you there so they can be close enough to kill you. This man don't deserve that, man. I'm gonna put his life above other people's lives, but I'm gonna tell you on some real shit, there's a lot of people who ain't shit on planet Earth. And if I could substitute those people, I would. If I had the power to substitute one life for the other, man. That brother was a positive brother, man. He did a lot of stuff that people don't know. He was working on a lot of stuff people don't know that is extremely positive for our people. If you know anything he did positive, you don't even know the amount of this brother's heart and what he wanted to contribute to the rest of the world. You don't have a clue. You don't really have a clue, man. Like I'm telling you, man, if you bang and you come from extreme poverty, if you ever did any activism, trust me when I tell you, you feel this. You feel what happened to Nipsey. Like, a part of you died when he died. If you ever been part of the hood, you feel this. Because for that man to tell you about Sebi, tell you about Queen of Four, like, yo, he a legend, man. Like, he's a true gangster. That anybody who's a real gangster tells the truth, because a real gangster know the real gangsters will be out there to kill you for telling the truth. Ain't nobody gangster for killing their own. A lot of people be bragging, oh, I'm from this hood, I'm from this hood. And what they really saying is, I'm from a community where black people kill black people more than other communities where black people kill black people. That's what we bragging about. We want to take the rapport. We want to have rapport. We want to build a rapport with our own people. We think credibility is loaned to us for being from neighborhoods where black people kill each other in high amounts. And we think that loans us credibility to us being gangsters. But little do we know the real gangsters are the ones that have a lot to lose for telling the truth, and they still tell the truth. You know how much people in the sports, music, and entertainment industry really know the truth, and they don't say shit because they know what's going to happen to them? You know there's people who get millions of views like I get? Hundreds of thousands and tens of thousands like I get? And the little slick shit that come my way and the little signs and the obvious and the threats, like you have no idea what it takes. You have no idea what it takes to have tough skin and to keep living your life like you don't know. There's a force constantly on your back riding you. And if you get too close to succeeding, they'll take you out. So a real gangster fights in the name of truth, knowing the odds is against him. Like, son knew what he was getting into when he started that. Once I saw the SEBI thing, anybody knows anything knows. Anybody knows me knows. I said, damn, look, we gotta protect this brother. It's about to get real. It's about to get real. And the first thing they're gonna do is leverage this gangbanging disposition to make it look like his own people killed him. This is what they've been doing this to us historically. And we still fall for it. So yeah, I'm disgusted because I know our people got shit to do with it. I'm also disgusted for the lack of protection for our people when you see us doing our best to be good. Brother ain't perfect, so somebody gonna come out and do the bullshit and tell you the negative stuff that he was on or some shit that he probably still was doing. He ain't perfect. He's just doing his best. If he get the love and the attention and support of his people, he'd become a better and better person each day. But the man that he already was is 100, man. I ain't got no time to look for nothing negative in that brother, man. His mission and his contribution supersedes and overrides anything negative he could have done. Because what the direction he was going in is not just for me, it's for my posterity, it's for my children, it's for my generations to come. That's a fact. That's a fact. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Hey, the most safest place a brother can be when he does everything he's supposed to do is in his community. We beg. When you make your money, stay in the community. That's what we beg all the time. When you get big and you get wealthy and millions of people start to love and support you, come back into the community and stay amongst your own. That's what we teach all the time. That's what everybody keeps saying, right? Go back into the hood. Well, here's a man who bought real estate in his hood, bought a business in his hood, and got murdered in the business of his hood. Murdered right in front of his damn store. That we ain't safe where we come from, then where the fuck are we safe at? If we ain't safe where we from, where we safe at? You know the wild part about this? You gotta still not be discouraged and still fight the losing fucking fight. You gotta fight the losing fucking fight with our people. Cause they still gonna push you to teach. They still gonna push you to wake people up. And ain't nobody gonna protect you or your family from this horror. Who the fuck gonna explain to his child the sacrifice he made for the same people that let him go? Sacrifice for the people that still trolled him while he was alive and wished him harm while he was alive. Cause that's us. That's all us. And I know the government's involved, but that's all us. You can't tell me it's not. Come on, man. People be out here fake leadership. A lot of rappers out here be doing some fake shit. Just jumping on the conscious fad because people tired of all that gun shit anyway. Tired of all the gun bars and the prostitution and all the other types of negative solicitation. So people starting to get hip to it and diversify their portfolio and start using certain conscious lyrics, but they're not really about it. They don't really got no conscious agenda that they on. They're not really looking to take things to another level. They're not really put their lives and their money on the line and possibly sacrifice their freedom in the name of this information. They're not on that. A lot of people just out here just jump on waves. Any wave they could jump on, a conscious wave they can ride and still stay safe within the confines of their home. A lot of your celebrities do that shit. Nipsey really was 100 about this. 100. He really was on this. But y'all see, watch all the BS come. They're gonna tell you all sorts of negativity that this brother's associated with. I know the game. Now people fall for it all the time. They don't paint him out as some gang member that's active and just going out here wilding. I know the game. They'll sell you some corny ass story, but in the midst of the story they sell, they ain't gonna mention DR.SEBI name. They ain't gonna mention the positive that he was contributing and the people he wanted to wake up in the lives he wanted to influence. So I bet you this, the very people that worked on behalf of him being murdered are the very people that he inadvertently was gonna save them or their children or their moms or their father with his documentary. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. The very people that's working against this king, I guarantee you that. It's a fact. And that's why I said, yo, if people like Jay Prince can get someone's chain back from the hood, then we gotta have retribution, man. We gotta find, something gotta give. If we getting chains back, something gotta give, because we can't have the homie just go out like that, because that's just a bad look. And the hood prides themselves in murdering each other, right? They pride themselves in banging and killing this one and killing that one. So now we asking you to level up for real. Level up. And that don't just mean violence. Level up in protecting your leadership. Level up when someone makes it out the hood. Protect them when they could make sure they could come back in their hood safely. Make sure the hood is a safe haven for people who make it out, so we can reinvest in the damn hood. Because this shit is just ridiculous at this point. He did every single thing you can ever ask for anybody to do. Made his money, reinvested in real estate in the community, and said out his own lips, it ain't even that I'm gonna make that much money from it. You know, I just lived over here, so I'm buying the joint. Like, come on, you got all these PhD and sucker ass motherfuckers ain't doing shit. But the so-called gang member had enough knowledge and sense to make his money and actually buy back the block. Yeah, he's the only one really practicing this shit. And he don't profess to be no scholar. He ain't profess to be no activist. He just rep his hood and know it was only right for him to come back and show love to his hood because it was due. So that's what I'm saying, something gotta give, man. This brother did the right thing. He did everything you're supposed to do. Storybook style, he did everything you're supposed to do. Everything. Come on, man. This one hurt, man. This is like, I feel like I took an L. Like, this is crazy. Like, I'm impacted by this shit. Crazy. I'm impacted by this. This is wild, man. I swear to you, this is wild. Come on, man. You gotta feel this. This is crazy to me. This is mad crazy. Mad crazy. This, I can't even explain how weird this is. And it's sad because some of you so detached from the industry, from the culture, you don't even understand the merit of this brother, his work ethic. Y'all don't even understand the heart that he had to have, because there's no way you embark upon the type of missions he had and not know that there's gonna be some predatory type of forces coming after you. There's no way you take on that mission, because you already know SEBI had heat on him and conspiracy about him being murdered for what he do. So how dare you think you're gonna have millions of followers, a career on ascension, and think that you're gonna use that platform to uplift your own people? Y'all don't even know how difficult it is to have friends and have family and make this bread and then still say something that makes sense. The religious world, they hate you. The political world, they hate you. White people will hate you. Black people will hate you. Everybody, you get it from every space, every corner, everybody that against you. Everybody. Once you conscious, once you start to share positive information, everybody be against you. Everybody. You get it from everywhere. You get all sorts of crazy emails, crazy texts, all sorts of shit. And you gotta live your life every day acting like you're not getting it. And stay on your mission because you're on a mission, because you can't be weak. Because that's how they stop the whole mission. Yeah, I can't do no more of this, man. I love y'all. I just wanted to get some stuff off my chest. I had to stop what I'm doing, man. I had to pull over. I can't even think straight, man. Like, I'm hoping someone tell me I'm a fool and this never really happened. I'm hoping I can get off of this and see, oh man, he really didn't die. It's just not real at this point, man. Like, this is like crazy to me, yo. This is so crazy. I don't believe this, man. In his own hood, at his own store.
Is that the nitro?
Like, that shit is more like a message, like someone sending. That's like sending a message. That's why I can't just say it's the typical Negro. Because that shit's too calculative to damage the activism spirit of the community, the revolutionaries in the community. It's the calculation and how it was done. And I don't even want to speak on the man in which they murdered him, man. It's execution. Come on, like, what kind of hatred is that? Like, brothers kill each other, yeah, but that, yo, what is that? It's like a message, man. Like, this is stamping down message, the way they murdered him. Check it out. Check out how they murdered him, man. Not no one bullet, not no two, not no three. And where them bullets landed, he was assassinated, man. Like, I don't care what nobody say, he was assassinated. He was executed. Wasn't just no gang member shit. In front of his store. That's a message, like, nigga, you doing way too fucking much. Way too much. Fuck you think you doing? Y'all don't even understand how cold this world could be, man. This shit is cold. This shit is fucking freezing, I'm telling you. This shit is cold. I promise you that. I ain't never let nobody tell me nothing stupid. I don't care what they say about something. You can't never tell me nothing stupid. I'm from Brooklyn, man. Like, we know what it is, man. Yeah, you could be from whatever hood you from. If you from the hood, we all know what it is. To see somebody come up out of that thing and come up in there and then get murdered, man. Come on, man. It's one thing we see other people. Why wouldn't the people protect him? I don't believe in this, man. This thing is wild. This is a wild situation. I ain't about to believe anything they tell me. I already got my mind right. This ain't something that I don't even need to research to know what they on. I don't care what story they come out with, unless they come clean and say, yo, we set son up, and watch they do it 10, 15 years from now with the Freedom of Information Act, some kind of counterintelligence program, covert operatives come and release the documents, and by then nobody would give a hell. We ain't even gonna educate our children on the rules of engagement for us as a people. Every time somebody's looking to gain the necessary momentum, change the algorithm so we can really have that ability to see the potential within ourselves and access the potential within ourselves, which is what this guy is about. He was dealing with the most integral part of the warfare, which is germ warfare, the chemical warfare that they're employing on us day to day through the vaccinations and through the food. You get that, you get that through to our people, man, we be all right. Because whether you in the church, your ankle's still fat, you can barely see your ankles, you got high blood pressure, it don't matter what it is that you're doing. It don't matter if you're praying to Allah, whoever. If we get that health right, we can be on the same frequency idealistically, man. If I had to pick anything that we got to deal with first, I pick what we eat. Because the number one thing killing black people, aside from black people, killing black people, aside from the white man killing black people, the number one thing that's killing black people is what we eat. And they done programmed us in such a way, we addicted to the foods. That's why I call it a delicious suicide. We addicted to the foods that we eat. So in that sense, us being addicted to the foods, come on, it's a delicious suicide. It's a delicious suicide. And the reason why it's a delicious suicide, because we in pain and we want to get out of this life. We want to kill ourselves. We want out. But suicide hurts. So we're not going to cut our wrists. We're not going to jump off the roof, because the impact from jumping off and hitting the ground, we might say that might hurt. And shit, niggas is type superhuman, might fuck around and survive jumping off the rooftop. Many black people have survived attempting to commit suicide. Imagine that shit. So suicide hurts. But what if I could just smoke a cigarette with the 400 chemicals in it? And what makes a cigarette addictive is the sugar that they put in it, and the maple syrup and the plum juice. That's what makes it addictive, not the nicotine. What if I could just kill myself deliciously? What if I could drink my way into suicide? What if I could drug and substance abuse my way into suicide? What if I could eat chicken high in ammonia and uric acid and work my way into suicide? What if I could consume milk filled with 750,000 somatic cells, a euphemism for pus, and 24,000 live bacteria for the Food and Drug Administration takes it off the shelf? Or pasteurize it, the process in which they use radiation to prolong the shelf life of the food, and in turn it incurs the stress of cancer on the human body, producing a malignant tumor. Imagine that. Or maybe I could just get you to eat white flour, white salt, and white sugar. Okay, because if it's white, it ain't right, and it's gonna produce not only acid in the body, but it's also gonna produce mucus. And when you go get yourself checked out, the X-ray ain't gonna see nothing because mucus is translucent. So you're not gonna feel the impact of the trauma that's being incurred or created until the mucus causes an abnormal growth of cells in a particular area, thereby making it malignant or harmful to you. Then that shit is a tumor. Now they're gonna see the bump. Now we're gonna do something. The only thing they can think about is cut you open. But like DR.SEBI said, if the human body was meant to be open, you'd have been born with a zipper. That's what Sebi said. If the human body was meant to be cut open, you'd be born with a zipper. God would have put a zipper on your ass, but he didn't. So come on, man, talk to me, man. Y'all gotta wake up. This shit is a trap. I swear it's a trap. Y'all gotta wake up. This shit a trap, man. It's like, it hurt to see Sebi go. Then you got somebody in position to still push Sebi legacy. And then they gotta go. It's like a trap. All you gotta do is talk truth and they gonna kill you, man. All you gotta do is tell the truth and they gonna kill you. And your own people gonna listen to any bullshit that people tell you about you, when you know you got real fucking intentions to do positive things. But they'll turn your own people against you. And then you'll be dead, and then these people gonna go on the media and sell whatever story about this man. They gonna sell whatever story they want about him.
I expect so. Very
This shit is crazy, man.
Yeah, you got it.
All right, bye.
It's wild. It don't even make sense. It's crazy. It don't even make sense, man. Like, you don't even know how fucked up this world could be sometimes, man. And he get mad when the man want to just take his children to Disneyland or just pretend this shit don't fucking exist. Because at the end of the day, it's you going to be taken away from your family. It's you they going to lock up. It's you they going to murder. And everybody telling you, be conscious, do the right thing. Come back into the hood, do the right thing. And you get murdered in the hood. Or they lock you up with a scandal. Them motherfuckers will watch you do your thing and live peacefully for 20 years and come back 20 years later and say you did something to these women 20 years ago. And still you get locked up for that shit. Still you get locked up for it. Y'all don't know the fucking pressure of being conscious and actually having a lot of people listen to you. You gotta really think, if you love your child, is it even worth being conscious to the fucking people? Is it even worth sharing the shit that you got on your mind? I fuck with this battle every time. Y'all don't even have a clue. Every time I see this shit a warning shot for people like us. This shit is like some real X-Men shit. Niggas with the superpowers got the knowledge and the consciousness and the connection to their ancestors. And when they look to impart that same wisdom to everybody else, they want to take you out. And they make it look like you out here to cause evil. They make us look like the people doing voodoo and witchcraft. They make us look like the sacrilegious people. And all the while, it's the fucking 85ers that's wild. And the little 10% of the world that really know the fucking truth but won't tell it to no one. And the little 5% of the community is the ones that's getting bodied left and fucking right. Getting bodied. We the only ones that really sitting here knowing the truth. Everybody else deaf, dumb, and blind. Come on, man. This shit is real out here. I'm telling you. It's crazy. This shit is crazy, man. This shit is crazy. This is some next level stuff, man. The brother got executed, yo. Word up. He got executed. I ain't even gonna go over them fucking murderous details. It ain't respectful, it ain't right for his family, man. I'm not even gonna go over it. He got executed. He was assassinated, man. He was assassinated. And he's been felt the build up. It ain't the first time they try to bring static at his store too. Motherfuckers is possessed. I believe in this fucking possession and negativity and wickedness, government, conspiracy, Negroes and their jealousy, all that shit in one. All of that exists, all in one. Cause our people be jealous as fuck. Jealous that a brother made it, man. Our people be jealous, yo. Swear to you, man. It's everything in one. This shit is disgusting. It's everything in one. It's everything in one. It's everything in one. It's everything. Can't even do this shit no more, man. This shit is crazy, man. Like, people gotta really step up and show protection for the leaders, man. It's corny. It's real corny. It's like a losing battle, man. This shit make you really just question, should you even say anything fucking positive, man? Should you just play the fucking role like you don't know no fucking better? And a nigga like me, I be addicted to this shit. Even when I'm falling back, I still find myself teaching some shit. I don't want to be part of this shit, man, because our people don't even be supporting. Listen, man, I had enough. I don't want to talk negative. I don't want to get I don't want to tap into too much negative emotions and feelings. I don't want to get consumed by my negativity or anger or rage. You know, I love you all. I'm spread love. For those of you that do know, we got to come up with something to protect us, because it's like we in a super planet Earth has become one. Planet Earth has become an abode of zombies, and this consciousness is like you in a supermarket, and a few of y'all get to sneak in the supermarket. That's the 5% of us that really care about this information, but no one tells you that 1 or 2 of them got bit by the zombie, and any minute we locked ourselves into this little space called the conscious community, and it's zombies in that motherfucker. We thinking we free, and we conscious, not knowing somebody gonna start wigging out too. And now we ain't got no fucking place to hide. We could have stayed in the supermarket for a good year and figured this shit out, ride the wave, but we can't, because somebody even tell the truth that they was bit by this shit. Facts. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of wave that we on. That's the type. What's up, King? That's the type of time we on.
Nipsey HUSSLE, we love you forever, brother. Solid day one, and everybody in the city knows it. That's what time it is.
You already know.
Absolutely. Show respect to my mother when I met her, and she met her. Respect, dude. Nipsey HUSSLE, great. Live forever.
Facts, man.
Like, keep talking that talk, brother.
You already know, King.
Absolutely.
You know, so salute to the cuz, man. Seasons all the way up. Love to the 60s. From the west to the east, man. Love you, brothers. Continue to do that. Community revolution in progress, man. Like, he really was about that. He really was Crip. He was official Crip. He's official. He's an actual real Crip. Like, son is official, man. Like, I hope we never let his name go in vain, man. I hope we create statues and landmarks and do great things in that brother's name, and further his legacy, and continue to get that documentary out. No matter what they do, no matter how much of us they take down, we gotta get that information out several times over. Not just one documentary either. We need to just flood this shit. We need to be fucking defiant. Like, if this is what y'all want to do, we need to level up on how aggressive we're gonna be towards this information. That's why when I be coming out and I got my fucking vest and everybody got armed security around me, and y'all say, oh, he protected himself from his community, you damn fucking right. Them and everyone else, whoever is a part, not my conscious people, not my good brothers and sisters. I'm just protecting myself from all the alien forces. Because shit, if niggas come clapping, I need some people busting back, man. I can't play like that. That's why I be telling y'all. And then when I see people angry that I got on vests and that I got armed security left and right all over, when I see that, I'm like, yo, you the guys that's sad because you scheming on me. Because what person in their right mind would be mad at anybody teaching who got armed security around them? That's why I know what be going on. I hear what doesn't get said when it's being said. That's the artistry of being conscious. It's not about hearing what people say. It's about hearing what they didn't say when they say it. That's what this is about, man. But again, I'm going to keep this. I want to leave on a positive note. Salute to the brother. Let's further his legacy. Let's add on. Let's build. Let's figure this out. You know, peace to the gods. Peace to all the real Bloods and the real Crips. The real GDs, the real BDs, the real folks, the real Lokes, everybody. Peace to the real people that's about building their community and not falling for the fuck shit. I'm gonna tell you, all these so-called gangs have their inception in dealing with knowledge. Whether it's Morris science, whether it's the Nation Guards and Herbs, it doesn't matter. Like, all these communities, whether it's masonry, like, all these communities have their inception in political activism, okay? Before the shit went fucking haywire. Teach knowledge and brotherhood to their people, and somehow we deviate and we murder each other. So salute to all the homies, by whatever sect, denomination, or faction you are. I got love for all of you who love your own people. Take that same energy, keep that same energy, and use that against your oppressor. Fucking Zimmerman still walking around here talking shit. There's a long list of fucking people that have made themselves the enemies of black people. Black people don't got no time to bang on each other. With a long list of motherfucking cops that's murdered us and still free. Come on, we ain't got no time to put ourselves on a list and make our priority when it comes to banging. There ain't a black man alive that you could put first on your list to bang on. That's just self-fucking hate. That's self-hate. Y'all fucking hate yourselves, man. You gotta wake the fuck up. Look at how much shit has been done to us hundreds of years over. That's self-hate. Come on, man. Salute, man. I'ma see y'all later, man. Salute. Love you all. Love all the homies. I appreciate you. I love you. I support you. Peace to the family, man. Rest in power. My condolences to Nipsey HUSSLE and his whole family, his beautiful family, his beautiful child, his wife. Rest in peace. You know, rest in power, rest in paradise. I love you, King. I love you. I'll forever love you. I'm going to do what I can to perpetuate what you was doing. You was on. You a real legend, King. You a real legend, and know that people really love you far and abroad. And you know what? Your passing is going to be a catalyst for more people to find out about your message even faster. I hope it spread like wildfire. I hope the very opposite of what they was attempting to do by, I hope what they thought was going to happen, the very opposite happened. They think they was going to suppress this information. I hope it spread like wildfire just because of your passing. I hope that shit just get fucking out of control and everybody find out the type of stuff you was working on. And you be recognized and revered as a legend for it. Let that be the case. That's my prayer to the universe and to the ancestors, man. Protect this black man and anything he's ever done wrong. Please let it subside, because that man has done way more good than he's done any wrong. And he's redeemed himself for anything that he may have done wrong with the lack of educational tools and resources. He's on, man. He saved a lot of lives, man. That's a good brother, man. That's a good brother. I'm just praying our ancestors hold them and love them. And yo, you in a better place. There's a lot of wicked ass people out here on planet Earth. You in a real good spot, King. You in a better place. In many instances, sometimes I'm fucking jealous. Cause this shit out here, this shit is disgusting, man. No matter how much the cars is nice, no matter how much money is good, no matter how much beautiful trips you get to take out the world, it's disgusting if you can't uplift your people without worrying about being killed in the process. So rest in power, man. At least you ain't got to deal with this type of bullshit no more. It is my heart go out to your families. We love you. Peace and blessings. I salute you. Peace.